Welcome back to Board Games Daddy for more Magic the Gathering Commander content. So I've gathered the 4 Commander decks from Dungeons & Dragons, the first edition from Dungeons & Dragons, and so in my next videos I'll be unboxing Dungeons of Death, Draconic Rage, Hour of Courage, and Planner Portal. I hope to see you in all those videos. Don't forget to leave a like if you like the content, subscribe, and taking a look at more Magic the Gathering content I have on my channel. Thank you. For this video it's time to Dungeons of Death, a Dungeons & Dragons Commander deck that includes Sefris of the Hidden Ways. This is a white, blue and black deck. Venture forth with Sefris into the deepest dungeon in the Forgotten Realms. Emerge with a powerful army of undead and drag your opponents to their doom. Is this a graveyard deck? Although Sefris specializes in the school of necromancy, wow, seems so. Okay. She rejects the ignorant view that those who wield power over the dead are necessary evil. Her magic can sustain life as well as end it, and she wields that power to protect those she calls friends. Okay, and there will be a secondary commander, which I don't understand what it is. So, let's see what is inside this commander deck. Okay. There you go. The previous experience opening the Draconic deck was very cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I got very excited for the deck. So what you normally get into these decks is this box, but it now has everything inside. Don't forget you can remove the tokens there to use and keep it on the box, as well as this thing here that pops out, and you can use like a separator for the box. And the box itself is pretty neat. It includes here the main commander to help identify. It can hold your deck sleeved very well. Mines are all sleeved inside these boxes. The most useless thing here is this life dial, because who uses this, right? Use the apps. I recommend the apps. And then, so this edition of Commander decks, they all include this paper, but this one is super good because it brings more lore than just the main commander. It talks a little bit of the secondary commander and other characters. So Sefris of the Hidden Ways. Sefris is a member of an adventuring party that is trying to make a name for itself in the Sword Coast. I guess the others say the same. With her companions, the barbarian Vrondis. Vrondis? So that's the guy from the other deck. And the paladin Galea. Okay, so what's happening here? They all are the commanders from all the decks. They are friends with each other. They belong to the same party. So this is the second one that I'm opening, and I'm learning this now. And the paladin Sefris hopes to expand their knowledge and magical power by exploring ancient ruins, defeating powerful monsters, and acquire legendary treasures. As a member of the wizard class, you sure? Sefris wields power gained from the study of ancient tomes and forbidden lore, drawing on her training among the sinister red wizards of Tay. I'm clueless who these guys are. So she specializes in the school of necromancy. Oh, the black gave it all. Yep. She rejects the ignorant view of that all traffic with the forces of the dead is necessary evil. Her magic can sustain life as well as end it, and she is every bit as loyal to an ally, to her friends, as she is implacable enemy to her foes. Okay, so she can be a good girl while still playing with dark magic. That's what they are saying. And then the secondary commander is this a mind flayer with the elm? Is this a Cthulhu? Nihilur. There it is, a mind flayer named Nihilur serves as a spy master for Xanatar. We know who Xanatar is. Yeah, that big bad beholder. The beholder crime lord of Waterdeep. So you can check my video of the Waterdeep, Lords of Waterdeep, and you will see Xanatar there as well. With its alien mind, Nihilor considers itself Xanatar's equal, but for now it is content to serve the beholder, lurking in the shadows and pursuing its own schemes. It spends much of its time creating intellectual devours, brain-like creatures that can inhabit the skulls of humanoids and transform them into puppet spies. And then Min, Willy illusionist, who is she? And she, oh, that's a brain there. And a baby polar bear or something. Many forest gnomes have a knack for illusion, but Min has made illusion magic her life's work. Blessed with vibrant coterie of imaginary friends as a child, the master illusionist now delights in the company of semi-real creatures brought to a semblance of life by her magic. Okay, so she creates these monsters. She uses a magical deck of illusions. A magical deck. Wow. A deck within a deck. A deck within the game. To produce allies, guardians, mount, companions, blah 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 blah. Okay, so she's a summoner. And you also have a bit of rules here of Commander and how to play this deck with a different background. So Wizards really put an effort in this edition to make things cool, to make everything look unique and cool, which is good. Now, let's go for the main dish here. We had the entry, the appetizers, and now we go for the main dish, which is the deck. Le deck. Le dock. We don't need an amuse bouche because everything tastes the same. Look at that, I'm fighting. I'm fighting with the... I'm still fighting. Okay. Probably I just lost half of the audience by this point in the video. But no problem. They are the ones losing. Okay, so Sefris of the Hidden Ways. Just 3, it's a 2-3. Okay, whenever one or more creature cards are put into the graveyard from anywhere, venture into the dungeon. This ability triggers only once per turn. Okay. Whenever you complete a dungeon, return target creature from your graveyard into the battlefield. Okay, so wow, if there is a huge fight with tokens, you venture into the dungeon fast and you bring something from your graveyard. Okay, so you need to mill cards and then put them back fast, I think. And then we have Neolor. I guess this is one of the worst artworks I've seen on Magic cards, because you don't really understand what it is. Could be something a bit more pulled away and see the mind flare a little bit better. When Neolor enters the battlefield, for each opponent, tap up to one untapped creature you control. When you do, gain control of target creature that play controls with power less than or equal to the tapped creature's power for as long as you control Neolor. Okay. Whenever you attack with a creature that an opponent controls, you gain 2 life and that sounds good, but I'm just thinking when. So you tap one of the creatures you control, and if that creature is less than or equal, okay, so you need to tap a big monster just when he enters the battlefield. So you can do this once, unless there are some tricks here. Okay, but you get control of a very big beast to your side, and that's it. Okay, then in the deck we have the movable rod. Radiant Solar. Revivify. Throughout investigation. Investigating the dungeon. Arcane Endeavor. Min the Willy Illusionist. Phantom Steed. Rod of Absorption. Grave Endeavor. Wand of Orcus. That's a spinal cord. And then they kept the spine there as the head of the scepter. Extract the brain. What's happening here? It's extracting the brain from where? Oh, I see an end there. Oh, I don't know. that's another end. So is this opening and the brain is coming out? But what's that? That's a gelatin enemy. Midnight Pathlighter. Cataclysmic Gear Hulk. I've seen this many times. The Eternal Dragon. Karmic Guide. Yeah, I've seen that. The Sun Titan. Who hasn't seen this? Sunblast Angel. Champion of Wits, the Curator of Mysteries, Sphinx. I always love Sphinx cards. Phantasmal Image, that's being reprinted like crazy. Doomed Necromancer. I like the art. So he's being grabbed by the thing that is raising from that. Necromantic Selection. Ashen Rider. Never seen this card before. When Russian enters the battlefield or dies, exile target permanent. Wow, but 8? But flying 5/5. So this is a perfect one to go mill to the dungeon, to the graveyard, and then comes back by magic. What's the Staker, the Other Hand, Simulacrum, the lands that you need. That's Eye Market. Look at that. The Nimbus Maze. Okay, Amav Bashar, Ruin Seeker, the Dungeon Map, the Clay Golem, Runo Unicorn, Swords to Plowshare, the classic, but now it's looking different. Wall of Omens. I've never seen, sorry, I'm still thinking on this. I've never seen this artwork. The one that I know is the classic 4th edition with the farmer, and then the one that has some clouds, I think, and is pointing his sword to the clouds. I've never seen this one. Forbidden Alchemy, Murpher Gluter, Oh, the Mold Drifter, old one, Murder of Crows, Propaganda, Plague Crafter, Reassembling Skeleton, Shriek Maw. Is this a snake with a eagle head, or wow, that's strange. Unburial Rites, Victimize, the Cloud Blazer, Despark. No, there's a sliver here. All slivers have destroyed that permanent. Why is a sliver here? Someone made a mistake, clearly, because I'm still thinking about the sliver. I haven't seen any other sliver, so it's just because it has a sacrifice option, so you can kill him and activate graveyard things. Come on. Wasn't there anything better to put here? A sliver. And get the plains and the swamps. Okay. Cool. So the only thing left would be the tokens. So let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what kind of tokens we can get. What's happening with the plastic today? So the plastic commander that I don't know what it is. Illusions, and then clues. And 2 dungeons here. So maybe in the beginning of I don't think I know how to play this, so you need to choose a dungeon in the beginning, right? It's choose a dungeon. I've never played with dungeons before. And this one, when it completes, create an Atropol, a legendary 4/4 god or creature token with Death Touch. There it is, the Atropol. That's cool. Wow, with the main commander, that should happen very fast. Zombie, skeleton, champion of wits. Wow. Oubliette. I'm positively impressed, I can say. I'm positively impressed. I think this could be fun. So definitely we'll try as soon as possible. So I hope you have enjoyed taking a look at Dungeons of Death. If so, don't forget to leave a like and share with friends. Consider subscribing. It really helped me to bring more content and grow this channel for you if you are a fan of Magic. So I truly invite you to check the channel, see the playlist there for Magic, card games, and board games in general. Thank you very much, and I see you on the next one. Goodbye.